Hi everybody, I'm David with Bolivar Live. Well, it's insurance day again, and like this life ring here, that's what insurance is to a homeowner when they need it. It saves a whole lot of headache, a whole lot of trouble, and a whole lot of crying probably, because with insurance, you don't have to worry about out of pocket for full replacement. When someone comes in, and we're here with Dan Priest every week. Dan, when someone comes in, you said there's steps that you take.
Right.
You know, there's certain questions you ask in in certain order to sort of start the base on building their insurance policy. How do you start that?
Well, we really need to know what we're insuring first. So, you know, sometimes people will come in and they'll just say, I need a quote on $100,000 or $200,000 or $300,000, whatever the number is, home. And that's good, but it may not be accurate. So from our standpoint, we have to kind of ask some questions and get to know. Like one of the first questions we're going to ask somebody is down here at the beach is, well, great, you're building a house, fantastic, you're buying a home. How big is it? And they'll tell us it's a 3-bedroom, and they'll finally get to the point that it's 2,000 square feet.
Okay.
And that's very important for us because insurance is based off replacement cost, or the type of insurance people really want is based off replacement cost. So we have to do a calculation that is provided through it. There's a company that does them for most insurance agencies. Marshall and Swift is a good one to example. And we input information about that house. We find out the square footage, the type of roof it has. Like for example, a roof at the beach is guaranteed for a bigger wind factor than one that might be in, I don't know, in Beaumont or north of there. We ask about the interior of the house. Well, tell me about your house. Well, all 2,000 square foot houses are not created equal. Some of them on the inside are almost like a tract home, and maybe they have basic stuff. And then, you know, the next person can come along and say, oh man, is your home custom? Yes, we're putting bamboo floors down. We're going to have handmade cabinets, custom cabinetry, you know, using marble in the bathrooms, granite on the top, you know, 10-foot ceilings, vaulted ceilings. All of that goes into replacement cost, and it affects the value that which you need to insure your house for, because if you have it underinsured, you don't have enough insurance to replace what you have, even in partial loss. So that's the first questions that we begin asking. And
then you build from there. Mm-hmm. Content, then you get in, once the house is covered, is content the next thing that you look at as far as couches and beds and you know, lamps and all that?
That's part of it. The next questions we'll ask them are about occupancy and making sure, and also location is an issue, but is this going to be a primary home for somebody? Because that's going to lead us down one direction. Is it going to be a set of questions? Is it going to be your second home? Because that opens up another set of possibilities for us. Is it going to be a vacation home, a vacation rental? Then that takes us down another path.
Right.
So contents, depending on the occupancy and the type of policy that it leads you to, that sometimes contents it's like a water meal, and the contents is already attached to it. Yeah, on some policies, but for example, on wind and flood, or a dwelling policy, you typically can pick your contents level or adjust it. So, you know, we don't want to underinsure anybody, but we also want to insure them accurately. We never want anybody paying for things that they don't need to have.
Right.
And it's about doing it well and creating a value.
And getting all the information. Mm-hmm. And we say this almost on every show, whether it's real estate or insurance. Dealing with someone that knows coastal insurance can make a big difference.
It can.
That deals locally in the coastal region of Texas. And so, and we talk about that just about on every show, about using someone local that knows it. And if you saw the show last week, you saw where we were sitting in Dan's living room talking about his ties to Bolivar and why you know the coastal insurance, because you've been through Rita, you've been through Harvey, you've been through Ike, you've been through Imelda, and so that's part of your insurance agent taking care of you as their experience. So sort of like this Lifesaver, we know as long as it's there, we're covered, but we need to check it every once in a while to make sure it's not expired. Is that something good that people need to do every year or every 2 years?
Every year is great. Every couple of years is a good thing too. And you were right, you hit on something. Whether we'd love to talk with you, but whether it's us or one of the agents that specializes in coastal insurance, that's a really, really important thing, because there's endorsements and policies that match together and mix together. And you're down here, when we talk to you, any of us, we're going to be listening for things like we should be listening for things how we can possibly band coverages together, whether we have it or not. And so when things happen, you do have one of these things to pull you out.
Right.
And then that becomes our job on the claim side to talk with you about the claims process and kind of escort you through that as well.
Great, great. Well, if you need any more information or want to contact Dan or one of his girls at the office, you can get them. Best way to contact them is through their website at priestinsuranceragency.com. You can call them from there, you can email them from there, and that way there's a record, and you can correspond back and forth. Dan's down here a lot. His girls are down here a lot looking at homes that they insure or are working on insurance policies for them. So we're going to head on out. Remember, if you have any calls, use someone that's local as far as coastal knowledge. Priest Insurance Agency is. They're located in Lumberton, Texas, but he's got ties down here, and as you can see, down here quite a bit. Until next time, I'm David with Bolivar Live. Y'all have a great day, great week. Come see us. God bless, and bye-bye.